大家好，我是王琴，南北卡华人工商总会会长。今天是我们商会的大喜的日子，我们在罗利 G58商会的年会，来自商会的罗利、夏勒特、南卡的各个会员集聚一堂，在这里欢庆商会成立7周年。商会在近年的发展中取得了长足的进展，各方面成绩斐然。我代表商会的领导层，对商会取得的成绩表示衷心的祝贺，也祝贺我们的会员单位在他们的自己的领域里面长足发展，也祝愿这次年会圆满成功。
We now have all our guests here sitting together, and I would like to welcome people from North Carolina, Charlotte, from BC. I just flew in last night, and my name is Angel Liu. I'm the president for RTPCCC chapter, and also I work for the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina, recruiting business internationally for the states. It's my great honor to have you all here to celebrate with us And as a proud member of CCCC, I witnessed this organization started from day one, and in the past years, not only it served the community for economic development, but also provide a platform to exchange cultures, bring business together, and serve both North Carolina and South Carolina. And we have dear guests from South Carolina as well. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I would like to have our chairman, Richard Young, to introduce our beloved special guest to give some welcome speech. Richard, being a very humble person, will not brag about himself, so I will do it on his behalf. He was a successful businessman, doesn't need to do anything but can relax, but he decided to give his time, money selflessly to the community. Started the CCCC, take delegation to China, and started a good relationship going back and forth. And this is the 7 years of that, 7th years, and still going strong. So Richard, thank you very much, and please introduce our guest.
Thank you. One thing is that Andrew, I have to correct you, that's not true. I need to make more money. First of all, look at what a beautiful world, right? The flowers are blooming, the birds were chirping, and the warm spring breeze brushed through your face, gently. Friends are gathering together. What a wonderful world. Do we have any complaint? Life is good, right? Let's give a good applause for good life. First of all, before I introduce our VIP guests, I'd like to allow me to thank all our VIP guests to spare their weekend. I know you guys are very busy, and like our Secretary of State, this is your 3rd stops, right? So things going on, we know that. And former Senator Tucker have another 2-3 events this afternoon in Union County. He drove 3 hours to come here. We appreciate it so much. I'll mention your name after I make a little talking here. And the weather is good, so a lot of our friends are, traveling out of town with their families. So, but they cannot attend the event, but they do call me and send the best blessing to the Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce, which including Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest, North Carolina State Senator Rick Gahn, and Ralph Heiss, Jim Davis, and many other friends. We have getting together for so many years, with CCCC. I'm so proud as the chairman of Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce. I'm one of the 7 founders, some 7 years ago, to found this great organization. Under the new leadership of Michael Wong, headed by Michael Wong, Wendy Shaw, I want all of you to stand up, please. Wendy Shaw, Andrew Lee, Chris Yan, Terry Carter. Well, thank you so much for your great leadership in the last 2 years. I made a very wise decision to step down as the president. You guys do a much better job than me. Thank you so much. Well, you can tell the last 2 years, from sister city to the charity, local community charities sponsorship, to education, from education to culture, to economic investment, to the U.S.-China trade relationship, by partnering with many other organizations and government agencies. CCCC has done so much to promote U.S.-China relationship. And we do understand there's some differences in these 2 countries, but I do insist that we have to and we must work together. If you agree with me, please give me a big applause. Next, I'd like to thank all my volunteers. You guys have done so much work to make this event happen. Then also, our generous financial supporters from our members. right? We have raised more than $15,000 for this event. So you guys don't worry about much. We don't owe much money. So, next, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our today's VIP guests. Our respectful, most beautiful Secretary of State of North Carolina, Ms. Elaine Marshall. Secretary, we have been friends for a long time, right? Did I do a good job?
Especially when you call me beautiful.
And also, especially thanks to Mr. Zhao Zhengge, the General Representative of CCPIT, which stands for China Council for the Promotion of International Trade in the United States from Washington, D.C., together with his two colleagues, Mr. Kong Zhiqian, Deputy Chief Representative, and Ms. Kong Zhe, Assistant Representatives. They came here, flew here right from Atlanta because they set up a branch in Atlanta. I do disagree on him on that. That branch should be either Raleigh or North Carolina in Charlotte, or Columbia, right? Remember that, Mr. Zhao. And this is the most attractive investment place, states in the United States. Okay, remember that. We need your promotion on that. And the people are much more friendly than people from Atlanta. Remember that also. Thank you for so much for coming so forward to give us a support. And also Mr. Li Baidian, the Vice Provost, North Carolina State University. And also my longtime friend, former State Senator Tommy Tucker. I appreciate it, my friend. You're my good friend. Thank you. And Professor Zheng Zhaobang, sorry, former council president, and Daniel Chen, the president of NCCBA. Without further ado, I'd like to turn my microphone. I can keep going for another 2 hours. So I better,
Your time is up.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Next, we would like to have our President, Michael Wang, to thank our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't be able to have this great events and the organization to keep on growing. Michael.
What a great event we have here. And I would like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. And we have a great turnout in terms of the sponsorship from our members and our member organization. Without them, we cannot have this awesome event here. So the first is the patent sponsor is from Miss Li Hongyu Dongba Wang from PHT International. And very sorry that Miss Yu actually got a flu today and are not able to come here today. But they sent the representative, their CEO, Michael, over there. And let's give them applause for the generous support. And we have the gold sponsor. The first one is the Appalachian Timber Management. It's me and Jimmy as well. Jimmy also had a very emergent situation and not able to come here today. And he would like to ask me to send everybody to come this event and hope everyone enjoy it. And our next gold sponsor is from Eric Ma from New Soft America. Eric? And Eric will be becoming our new member as well. Thanks, Eric, for your trust. This one is the CTBC Bank, New York branch, Ivy Cow and Tony Lam. Our silver sponsor is, the first is the American Timber Group, which is also Jimmy Lee's group. Okay. Golden Green Hotel, Blake.
And Sue actually also have another important event needed to go, and she sent the best wish to everyone here. Prudential Advisor Wendy Shaw, our Secretary of General. Next, we have Richard Young, Ben Lee, and Anton Dong from Golden Coast Development. We have Carrie Riley Realty, Hannah, and Leo Chen. We also have Johnson Lexus of Raleigh, Roger Young. And Roger become our new member as well. Congratulations. The next one is the Benjamin Lee Law Firm from Ben. Last but not least, the TTL Solution Inc. from Quina and Richard Strout. Quina just joined our members and has been very instrumental as well. The next one is the China Mobile International, Zheng Qingyan. Qingyan become our new member. Congratulations. The next one is another sponsor is from Steve New, Triangle Account Group. Thank you, Steve.
Our Mayor Pro Tem from Raleigh and our Commissioner Michael Kaus. So next we'll have speech by our special guest. And first we'll have our beloved lady Ellen Marshall, who not only served the longest for the public service for this position, but also is a big supporter of Chinese community and the CCCC. Welcome, Ellen Marshall. I also look after her as my career coach.
I am very glad to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be representing North Carolina at this very prestigious event. I have been a friend of this association for a long time and have observed it, and this is one of the quality organizations representing business interests here in North Carolina. So thank you, and South Carolina too, but thank you very much for your good work. You will note that there is competition between North Carolina and South Carolina. There is competition between Raleigh and Durham and Cary. We value your value in education. We value your values in business, and we appreciate that. And so the more we can understand each other, the more we can be friends, the more meals that we can have, the more pictures we can have taken together, the world is going to be a better place. I personally believe that diplomacy is something far too important to leave to elected officials in Washington, D.C. I believe that citizen to citizen, person to person diplomacy is absolutely the best, most long-lasting, and the thing that's going to bring us the most happiness and prosperity of all. Thank you very much.
Next, we'll have our former Senator Tucker, our long-term friend. I traveled to China with him, and he put his life online to recruit business for North Carolina. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. I was at the first meeting I helped install the officers of CCCC 7 years ago. So that means I've been hanging out with Richard Young for that long, and he will brag on himself. I've heard that many times. But let me just say this. I've been to China 3 times now, and while Richard alluded to the fact that our countries have differences within the government, I cannot tell you how wonderful I have found the Chinese people to be. Hospitable, caring, and loving folks who just want to have a good business, make a good living, and take care of their families, which is the same thing Americans want. And I can tell you, through having dinners like this, having interaction and traveling between the 2 countries, we can make this world a better place, and we are making it a better place. Thank you.
Amen.
Again, folks, this is what it's all about. Us knowing one another, looking at each other across the table, agreeing to disagree, and to move forward. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. Richard's right, I got 2 more events to go to. Since I'm out of office, they still want me to come to things. So I appreciate it so much, but this is a great group and a much larger group than we had the first time. And it's great to see it grow. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Senator Parker. Yes, Congressman Ralph Norman, and we'll have Carrie. Okay, and also we play video from the U.S.-China International Chamber of Commerce, please.
Dear members of CCCC, the Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce, an organization established in March 18, 2011, is beginning their 7th year. I'm confident they will continue to positively impact the community, building on the success of prior years. By building the U.S. and China relations through trade, business, and investment, the CCCC has brought success and prosperity to both North and South Carolina. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. The unwavering support you have given me and the Carolinas over the past 7 years. Without your dedication, these relationships would not be thriving like they are today and contributing to the betterment of both countries, both states, and all of those involved. I hope you all have a fantastic annual reception on March 30th, and I wish you all the best of luck in the upcoming year. Sincerely, Ralph Norman, Congressman of the United States Congress.
Thank you, Carrie, and thank you for the Congressman give us the support. And next, we'll have the video from the U.S. Senator Tom Tillis. He would very much like to be here, but he can't, so we have this video clip. We actually met with Senator Tillis in the Chapel Hill in 2017, CCCC and the Minxiang delegation. Next, we'll have our keynote speech. And first, we'll ask our chairman, Richard Young, to introduce today's keynote speech speaker, Mr. Zhao Zhengge. Richard.
Joy is not a stranger to Carolinas. He has been here for what, 3rd time? This is more than 3rd. This is probably, yeah. So he's a buddy right now. So as you all may know, the last 2 years, last year, U.S.-China trade relationship get a little tense. And we also hold some seminars together with China Department of Commerce, Minister Care, together with Chief Representative Zhao in Charleston, in Charlotte, and also in Rock Hill. Right? Relationship between the 2 great countries, and it's my honor to have Chief Representative Zhao to be the keynote speaker. Thank you, Mr. Zhao. Thank you. Thank you.
Respected Ellen, the Secretary of State, and Commissioner Mike, and also any other friend, Andrew Liu, and also Tucker, right, and you know that Richard Young and Michael Wang, all the CCCC members and friends, you know that. It's really a great honor for me to come over to the well-known triangle of research, the beautiful city of Raleigh, and also meet friends, with the friends of the past states, the South Carolina, North Carolina, to come to this event. According to all my knowledge, especially with my knowledge with our members, back home in China. We are the largest national two-way trade investment commercial organization in China with over 180,000 community members across the whole country, spanning all over the sectors of the industries of the economy in China. According to my knowledge, the trade war last year hinders the flows of billions of dollars of merchants or investments, either from US to China, from China to the US. So for this year, for the year 2019, whether the US-China trade conflict will escalate again or will return to a win-win cooperation. So this is undoubtedly the biggest concern, another worry, or the concerns facing all of us. So 8 months after the outbreak of the trade war, that we can see the difference of the impact of the trade war on the business or the trade or investment. So it is not so clear whether the two countries could strike a deal. But unfortunately, during the last year's G20 summit, so the two heads of state proposal is that to expand our legal services between CCPIT and also that CCCC and the member companies. That for CCPIT, we have over 1,200 attorneys and lawyers dealing with IPR protections, arbitration, mediation. That in this regard, I think that we can work together. That for the Chinese companies, they need to have the policy briefing, training, or the where to go. So I think that for this regard, I think that we need to work together. And lastly, that to help the SMEs, for the most of the SMEs played a very important role for job creation for investment. So that for CCPIT we have offered a lot of services, training, matchmaking, investment, going global. That for the Belt and Road regions for the US. But in this regard, I think that we can work together. So finally, thank you so much for inviting me to come over to this occasion, and also wish you great success for the coming years. Thank you so much.
Next, we'll have our NC Commissioner of Insurance and NC State Fire Marshal, Mike Causey, to give a few minutes speech. Thanks.
Some of you may be aware that we've been involved with the financial situation with China. China Oceanwide is trying to buy out Genworth Financial. I just tell folks we're here to help. If you would like to know more about what's in the Department of Insurance, just go to our website, ncdoi.com. I have the honor of serving with the Secretary Marshal and the Governor on the Council of State. We meet next Tuesday. Every month we meet on the first Tuesday. So thank you all for being here. I want to thank Kay Sue. She's in the room somewhere. She's our Chinese leader for the Department of Insurance. So thank you, Kay Sue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. And next we'll have our Mayor Pro Tem, Corey Branch, for the Raleigh to speak a few words to show how biased he is towards Raleigh.
Welcome to Wake County. We have Mr. Steve Rao, who actually in Morrisville, his great town here in Wake County. And it's always a partnership. Raleigh, Morrisville, all the other 11 municipalities in Wake County, we work hand in hand to make sure that you as business leaders can grow and develop your business to the success that you would like for it to be, as well as giving back to the community and helping uplift all aspects of our city. I want to really, a key fact I want to give you. Raleigh is one of the fastest growing municipalities in the United States. So now is the time to really fully invest. Thank you.
And if any of you doesn't know Julia, this is a moment you need to know. We thank Julia provide this facility for us and prepare the meal, and we'll ask Julia to speak a few words.
Thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoy the food, environment, everything, and thank you for future. If not from Charlotte, from downtown Raleigh, come here every week, like Steve Rao. Thank you. Thanks again. Enjoy the food.
Welcome, Mr. Mike Redsky.
A little bit about PHT. Our headquarters are located in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we have a manufacturing subsidiary located in Shaoxing, and then we have offices in Ningbo and Shanghai and Beijing. There's not a lot of differences between the people. We all want the same thing. So, on Lee Hung's behalf, I just want to say we feel it's an honor to be able to sponsor such a wonderful organization that's making a positive impact both in North Carolina and in China. And so I just want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to speak, and enjoy the rest of your day.
He used to be the mayor pro tem for this city, and also today he is the city council member. Steve, come up, our dear friends, give a few words.
Longest serving Asian American in the state, I'm just so very proud of the contributions of the Chinese American community. You're really transforming the state just with all of the things that you're doing. And it's just so exciting what's going on in Morrisville. You know, I heard this morning at an event I was at that in Morrisville, there used to be 3 things: a deli shop, a liquor store, and a dry cleaners. And so if you lived in Cary, you knew why you came to Morrisville. But today, it's really in a town that's abundant. Our brand is Live Connected, Live Well, and we're connected to almost every nation in the world, every culture in the world. It's been a wonderful event to attend with Secretary of State, Commissioner Causey, and the other great leaders here that are here with us this evening, and Mayor Pro Tem Branch, of course. Thank you.
Wang, our president, Michael, used to be working with Bank of America, has years of experience in the financial industry, and he did such a great job that enabled him to retire at the early age, but he continued to give back to the community. He took the role of the president for CCCC, and since then he has done a fantastic job. Building relationships with cities in China, friendship cities, bringing more members from mainstream, and he traveled tirelessly to different parts of North Carolina. Under the quiet and humble surface, Michael is fierce. And I give you our leader from CCCC, our president, Michael Wang. Round of applause.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this event. And I also wanted to thank you, Julia, and her team for facilitating this wonderful event here. Julia actually represents a story about a Chinese entrepreneur that having success in USA. And this story actually resonates to most of our members. And let's give Julia a round of applause. Congratulations. And before I start my speech, I would like to also ask our new members to stand up. The members from 2018 to 2019. Please stand up. Let's give them a great round of applause. And welcome everyone to our CCC's big family. Thank you. Please be seated. And today I'm very glad to be here to report to you that with your effort and with the volunteer and the leaders, and our CCCC have been stronger than ever before. What we have is that we grow our member base significantly. We have 20 new members just come in with the chamber, and we also have the Department of South Carolina become our members as well. We have a very big success and footprint expansion in South Carolina and the Raleigh area. We also established a long-term and stable relationship with many U.S. and Chinese organizations. We expand our community outreach, give back to our community, and earn great respect and recognition. In addition, we actively led Carolina Chinese business community in the civic engagement. we helped set up Carolina Chinese Civic Center and made huge groundbreaking achievement with this center's work. This is all because of your hard work. Let's all give ourselves a great round of applause. And throughout the year, a lot of people ask me one simple question, and what is CCCC? I told them CCCC stands for Carolina's Chinese Chamber of Commerce. And there's another very meaningful way to describe CCCC is connect, communicate, cooperate, compassionate. We basically built the platform, made a connection at the local, state, federal level, and also between US and China. In addition, we communicate, promote the mutual understanding between US and China, and we serve as the advocate for our Chinese business community, increase our influence here. We cooperate, partner together, benefit from each other. In addition, we work as a team for our common vision and goals. We also have the passion. We have the passion to give back to our community. We have the strong sense of the social responsibility. It's because of this CCCC, we can unite all the Chinese leaders in Carolinas together, work on our own mission, and get recognized by the mainstream organization. Let's again give us a round of applause. Congressman, our senator, and in addition that we will visit like the Capitol Hill, White House, the Chinese Embassy to make this type of connection. In addition, this year, we will push our effort to have City of the Raleigh and the City of the Hangzhou become partnership city. Last year, I went to Hangzhou government, and they are on board with these initiatives. I think James, Hannah will go this year together with Tom. And we have Tom, which is the Raleigh City President here today. And thank you, Tom, for your support for this initiative. Next, on the communication side, we actively play our role to leverage the CCCC platform and improve our mutual understanding between US and China in terms of the trade dispute last year. We organized 4 very high-level forums, which included the Minister of Chinese Embassy, the US Congressman, and many of the business leaders to talk about this initiative and help people to understand that confrontation is not good. Collaboration is the best. And we also have Chief Zhao among those panelists as well. And thank you, Chief Zhao. We have done so many good things, but in certain way, we are not very good at telling them to the public. And this year, we are going to make it improve. And we are going to, in our chamber, set up one position, which is the director of the public relationship, to holistically review our strategy on the communication side and be able to make sure get our message out. And this year, I will ask Hannah Chen to take leadership role in this role. And Hannah, thank you for your commitment. I wanted to just wrap up in this speech, and I'm so proud to be the president of this great organization. And I would like to thank all of you for your great support, and I also wanted to thank our volunteers, our leaders for their tireless work. Without your help, we are not able to be that successful. And to end this, I just want everyone to remember what is CCCC about, what is built in our DNA. That is connect, communicate, cooperate, and compassionate. Let's all help each other together to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and to become more. Let's build our future together. Thank you.
We have added a new leadership. Mr. Mu Yuanyue is our chapter vice president. Yi Quan is our director for the events. We just started this year and we already have events coming. Michael mentioned that there are a lot of new members, a lot from RTP, and I encourage everyone to continue to join us. And Hannah is serving on the CCCC overall level, so thank you for having a strong partner. Next, we'll have Michael to introduce new leadership team, management team updates.
Leaders do their job without the pay, okay? And this is all pure volunteer work, and definitely I want to appreciate all the volunteers, our leaders, all the volunteers. And for this year, we actually would like to have 2 more vice presidents of CCCC. One is Wendy Shaw. Wendy Shaw has done a great job, and I wanted to also have this opportunity to recognize her for the great work that Wendy did for us. And Wendy will be the vice president and also will continue to serve as the Secretary of General. Thank you, Wendy. And as I mentioned in the speech, we would like to leverage Hannah Chen. And Hannah will be the vice president of CCCC. In addition, will be in charge of the public relationship. So she will be one of the great leaders that we will have, and we are looking forward to Hannah's input. Chris Young will continue to serve as the Deputy Secretary of General of CCCC, and also will be assigned as the Chief Information Officer. Dennis Sun will be the Director of IT. Alex Chen, Alex is not here today. Oh, Alex is here. He will continue to serve as the Deputy Secretary of General of CCCC and in charge of the Activity Committee. And we have 2 Deputy Director of Activity Committee, Mulan. Where's Mulan? Mulan, yes. And Maggie Chen. Maggie. That's one for sure is not coming today, is Si Blake. And Si actually will be the Director of Membership Committee, with Yang Zhang will be the Deputy Director of Membership Committee. And both of them are not here today. We definitely appreciate their support. Macy Xie will be our CFO. Macy, I think that there's someone from the Korea worker. Yeah, Korea worker, yes.
Macy is working on tax returns right now.
Yeah. So Macy did a great job. And we also have 2 co-directors in the investment committee, which is Anna Yuan and Mike Qing. Both of them are not here today. I'm here. Next one is the Andrew Liu. Andrew will continue to serve as the president of RTP chapter. With Edward Mu as the new vice president of RTP chapter. Thank you, Anne. And because that Hannah will serve in the like overall level CCCC chapter, and Leo Chen will be the hero behind the scene. so he asked that not serve as the VP of the RTP chapter, so we accept this. But thank you, Leo, for your service. Next is our South Carolina chapter. We will have the new president, Carrie Tucker. And also we will have Kay Wang as the vice president. And Charlie Wang will be the secretary general of RTP chapter. And since Peter most of the time spent in China, so he is released from this director of the membership committee. We have a new assignment for him, so he will be the head of the Shanghai office. Other position and the chapter remain the same. Richard will be the volunteer for all the divisions, all the committees. All right. So next, I would like to also mention about our professional group lead, and this is a new created avenue for our members to interact within their industry. So the first one is the insurance and the financial service. We will have Winnie. Yeah. Winnie Mack. Education will have our new member, which is a famous singer, Mei Yu Wang. On the legal side, we will also leverage our VP of the RTP chapter, Edward Mu. Trade and entrepreneur will be Peter Zhu. Food, lodging, and travel will be Sue Blake. And she's not here today. And in addition, that we will have a general, which is everybody feel like they want to just party around. We will have Alex Chen to be in charge of that. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one piece, which is accounting and tax service. And Zhu Mingjun will be our lead on that. Thank you. Zhu actually is the new member as well. Yeah, thank you for jumping in and start your service. All right, with that, I will hand over to Andrew Liu. Congratulations to everyone.
For CCCC 2018, Partner of the Year is awarded to South Carolina Commerce Department. We'll have our chairman to give the
We are very proud of the South Carolina Department of Commerce receiving the Partner of the Year award. Unfortunately, Amy Thompson, Director of International Strategy and Trade Division, could not be here today, so she sent a letter of acceptance, which I'll read to you. Dear friends, I'm so sorry that I cannot be there with you all in person to accept this great recognition as Partner of the Year. But on behalf of the South Carolina Department of Commerce, I want to express my sincere thanks to the Carolinas Chinese Chamber of Commerce. CCCC is an important partner of ours. They understand that relationships foster long-term success for all involved. We look forward to many more years of our partnership with the CCCC. Thank you and all the best, Amy Thompson.
The Partner of the Year is given to the EDPNC, Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina. And we will have the president of CCCC to give this award. Working tirelessly to represent state recruiting business from China and Asia.
Thank you, Andrew.
I just want to give like a few minutes of prep time for ADPNC. ADPNC is the state level agency. We have the marketing arm, we have the business recruiting arm, and we have the export support and existing business support. So we're willing to serve for everyone, particularly our members. Thank you.
This year's Entrepreneur of the Year will be awarded to Carrie, Raleigh, Realty, Hannah, and Leo Chen. After their 11 years of hard work, the company not only has 11 full-time professionals, but also broke the sales record for many years. Hannah also was awarded as the real estate agent with the most transactions in Triangle, and was the first Asian female winner in the history. And Ankang to come to the stage and give this award to the Entrepreneur of the Year.
Thank you so much for Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce to give Carrie Valley Realty the Entrepreneur Award. I just want to let you know we are so blessed to live in this country because we are all starting from zero as an immigrant to a lot of you guys are first generation Chinese or Asian. So we are very thankful because we have all the good law and order in the system, so we can follow the rule and hard work. And I'm very honored and thankful, and I want to welcome each one of you, especially you joined Carolina Chinese Chamber of Commerce today. This year we are going to do even greater things in 2019 with your help. Thank you.
Many of the volunteers work tirelessly for our chamber. So with that, this year we will award a lot of the volunteers this year. But again, they show their leadership, show their passion, show their devotion to our chapter and the chambers as well. So I will just call the name and have them to come to the stage to receive the award. Ping Zhang and Edward Mu for their devotion and hard work to help CCACC RTP Center, especially help various emergency assistance cases in the local community. Carrie Tucker, K1 for their hard work and significant contribution to the South Carolina chapter and its outreach to the local community. To Dennis Sun, C. Blake, Macy Xie for their hard work and devotion to CCCC daily organizational routine work.
It's an honor to accept this reward. I only do my parts, but everybody else do their own parts. I got this reward, not everybody else, but I want to emphasize it's not only me, it's everybody else. It's a group of experts in their own field, in many, many fields. I like myself better when I'm with you all. I want to take time to thank everyone in the room to supporting me as a member of a CCCC. Let's work together to make our local community better and a great future together. Thank you.
Next, we'll have our new VP and General Secretary Wendy Zhao to introduce all our new members. And welcome to join the CCCC big family. Wendy, come up.
Just kidding. I'm so glad to see we have quite a few new members to join us in 2018 and 2019. So we have about 20 something new members. We are really proud of all of you. all the newcomers, welcome, and we have a certificate for you, and hope all you remember, we need your help to support the CCCC's growth, and let's bring new people down the road. We count on each one of you. Thank you.
It's like a great workout for me. It's heavy.
We're going to call the name, and all the new members, please come up and get your certificate. James Mortaga, right? Huan Yao.
我们的常委都上来，还有分队部长。All the standing members and also the branch president.
Roger Yu.
Karen Tucker, come on here. Christian.
Joseph Zhou.
Ben, come here.
Joseph Zhou and Zhang Xiangwu Zhang. Ray Zhang. Mei Yu Wang. Hong Zhima. Ma Mu Shi. Louis Cheng. Ben Liu. Xuan Cao. Li Guozhang, Zhang Liguo. Cassie Ma and Linda Walker. Li Guozhang, Zhang Li.
All the members, that's good.
Kevin Lee, Zhang Xiangwu, Carl de la Guira. A round of applause.
Today is a very honor to be back to this Chinese family. But you may not know me, I'm just a little servant God. But the one who I serve is the son of Carolina. You may know Billy Graham. He was born in Charlotte. He was my boss. Just want to, every one of us, continue the relations. Number one, from us to God.
Yeah.
God
is so good.
Next, we will have the Chinese culture performance. 我们中国的文化是有酒有宴有音乐 ，OK? So first we'll have sung by Mei Yu Wang. Wang Meiyu is a Yi singer, a music professor in China, and she has served as head of the Department of Art at Fuzhou University. Hello, everybody. Where's the prop? Thank you very much. First time I would like to say, now I'm very happy and excited because I have the Chinese family and here is the CCCC.
谢谢，还要听吗？好，我再唱一个熟悉的龙船调，这里有湖南人吗？有。哦，太好了，有没有男士？有。然后这里有一个没娃子要公虎，是哪个来推我嘛？哎，然后我的麦克风凑到谁的跟前，谁就要来推我啊？好吧，请大家配合一下。好。生日里是新年哦。
还不是我来对了。
我要请我的老乡百炼校长、副校长推我一次。正月里是新年哦，百炼校长是我的云南老乡，并且我们两个是一个城市的建水的，过长米线的地方。烧着萤火，没娃子要过火，哪个来陪我嘛？
当然是我喽。
哇，州长催我是受宠若惊啊！没娃子要过火，是哪个来陪我嘛？
一定是我来推你哦。
所有的嘉宾来参加这里，跟我们一起庆祝 CCCC 第7个生日。 感谢所有的领导，感谢大家。那我们的今天这个年会就到此结束。Thank you everyone so much for giving the CCCC the support, the time, the dedication. Thank you for the leadership, the volunteer, and also want to thank Julia for providing this facility, the G58. Thank you all, and we now celebrate the 7th birthday of CCCC, and happy birthday to Xiaolu as well.
See you next year.
You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. Oh, I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight.